Good morning, student of 9th class. Last day, it means yesterday, I explained the topic of different physical feature of India. This chapter complete. So now today, I started a new chapter of geography, drainage. Drainage means flow of the water. First, what is drainage? Drainage means flow of the water. One place to the other place. When water flow, that is known as drainage. And what is drainage pattern? Basin. A area covered by the river, that is known as drainage basin. If you see the hills area or you establishments on the river, so both sides a river cover the area. It means like a river cover both side area. This area is known as basin. Basin of the river, drainage basin. What is upland area? Upland area means when the upland area, if you see the mountainous region, it means mountain. When river are flow both side on the top, so it means one river are flow this side, another river are flow another side. So this is known as water divided. The peak, it means the peak of the mountain. They divided the water in two parts. One part to the eastern side, one part to the western side. So that is known as upland water divided region. So now I will discuss the drainage pattern in India. India is very well called the river wise. Because India, in whole of the world, India has 70 to 80% water is available. But some water are perennial and some water are non-perennial. What is perennial? Perennial means those rivers have throughout in the year water is available. That is known as the perennial river. And those rivers have only a season time water is available. Like in those rivers in South Indian river, Kaveri, Krishna and Godavari, these are the example of non-perennial river because they have a seasonally water is available. But perennial river, India have many perennial river like that. Those rivers are originated from the Himalaya. Himalayan mountain is the biggest mountain of the world. And the highest mountain peak also situated on the Himalaya, like Mount Everest. Their height is 8,848 meters. But the Himalaya throughout the year, the water is available because the ice covered throughout the year. In the summer season, also water is available in the Indian river. So these rivers have throughout the year water, so that is known as perennial river. You understood or not? What is perennial and what is non-perennial? So give the example of perennial. Perennial means the Ganga river, Yamuna river, Ghagra river, Indus river, Brahmaputra river, Kosi river, Gandak river, all rivers are perennial river. But non-perennial river, that is known as non-perennial means those rivers have only season time water is available. So it means Kaveri river, Narmada river, Tapi river, and South Indian, most of the South Indian rivers are seasonal rivers. So that is known as non-perennial. So now I discuss the Himalayan river and peninsular river. Whole of the country we divided two parts. Some rivers are originate from Himalaya and some rivers are originate from peninsular region. What is peninsular? Yesterday I explained the peninsula. Peninsula means those areas are covered three side water and one side land that is known as peninsular. So it means the South Indian part, whole of the South India. Their shape and size is a triangular shape, but it is covered in the three-side water. Three-side water, one side Bay of Bengal, one side Arabian Sea, and southern side Indian Ocean, and northern side whole of the peninsular region. So some river originate from the peninsular region, and some river are originate from the Himalayan region. Those rivers are originate from the Himalayan river. All are perennial river. But those rivers are originate from the peninsular river. All are non-perennial river. First difference: perennial Himalayan river are perennial river, or peninsular river are non-perennial river. So second difference: example wise, Himalayan river, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus. These are the largest river of India. Flow from it originate from the Himalaya, but peninsular river only peninsular river. These rivers have Krishna river originate from peninsular region, Godavari river also originate from peninsular region, and Kaveri river also originate peninsular region, Narmada river and Tapi river also originate peninsular river. So it is a difference. Another difference: Himalayan river cover the long course, but in the peninsular river it cover very short course. So there are many differences in Himalayan river and the peninsular river. So peninsular river, these rivers are they cover the very short distance, and Himalayan river cover the long distance, like Ganga river. Ganga river originates from Gangotri, and it covers the 2,500 kilometer long distance. Ganga river cover 4 and 5 states of India. First, Uttarakhand. Second, whole of the UP, Bihar, West Bengal. All states covered by the Ganga river, and it covers a very long course in this way. And South Indian river, like Periyar river, it covers very short distance. It originates on the Periyar mountain, Periyar region, but also it covers very short distance close to the Arabian Sea. It drained in the Arabian Sea. So now another point: drainage pattern. It is most important. River make the different shape and size in different regions. So there are 4 drainage patterns. All students make their diagram in your notebook. These 4 diagrams make in a notebook. First, dendritic pattern. Second, trellis pattern. Third, rectangular pattern. And fourth, radial pattern. So it means dendritic pattern. Dendritic pattern means when the river, they are organized in the mountainous region, but they have many tributaries. At first, what is tributary and what is distributary? You understood? Tributary means when there is single river. When single river join to the main channel of river, that is known as tributary. And distributary, when a single river, when they drain near the ocean, and it makes it divided into different parts, like a delta. It makes the delta, Ganga delta, Kaveri delta, that is known as distributary. When river reach the ocean and it divided to the many parts and make the size of triangular, so that is known as distributary. So first dendritic pattern. In dendritic pattern, the river divided the many tributary rivers join to the main channel of river, and if you see this river region, it is like a tree. There are many branches, like as a tree. Tree has many branches. So same river like a tree. So tree means that is known as dendritic pattern. Second pattern, rectangular pattern. One river flow in the plains area or another region. So river are divided. Many tributaries join to the main river, but many regions the river flows parallel. What is rectangle? Rectangle when both sides are parallel. So that is known as rectangle. So rectangle both sides. This river and this river flow to the rectangular side, parallel side. So parallel side, rectangular means parallel. Parallel, both sides are parallel. So that is known as rectangular pattern. Next, trellis pattern. Trellis pattern in the mountainous region or those region have igneous rocks. A tributary river, when they flow and join to the main channel of river, it makes the 90-degree angle. Like a 90-degree angle in tributary river, they join to the main river and make the 90-degree angle. Another 90-degree angle, a tributary river, they join to the main river and it makes the 90-degree angle. So this river pattern is known as trellis pattern. Especially I give the example of whose river makes the 90-degree angle, a tributary. So they form the 90-degree angle like as Narmada and Tapi. Those tributary river join to the main channel of river Narmada and join to the main channel of river Tapi. It makes the 90-degree angle. Because in South India, these regions have igneous rocks and hardest form of rock. So that is known as trellis pattern. Next, radial pattern. Radial pattern means when the mountainous regions, the river are flow in the different part, many channels, many different sides. So that is known as radial pattern. So there are the four trellis pattern. First, dendritic.
3.
So trellis. Other point, trellis, and trellis. Third point, rectangular pattern. Rectangular pattern means both river flow in the parallel side, but radial pattern. Radial pattern, river are, it is the center point, and it may the radial. This is circumference and center to circumference. It is all the radius and the equal. In this way, this pattern is known as radial pattern. So now next topic, function of the river.
Bolo.
The function of river. So student, next class I explain this topic, function of river. All the students make the diagram and note the difference between Himalaya and Peninsula region and drainage pattern and what is drainage basin and what is upland water divided and what is prelinear and non-prelinear and what is tributary and distributary. Note in your notebook. Not in rough notebook, but every student note it in fair notebook. Okay.